Cats have been introduced into Ark Survival Ascended. It is definitely time to get your crazy cat lady going because these creatures are incredibly powerful, and in this video I'm going to show you all the amazing features these creatures have. Cats spawn on 3 maps in the game: the island map, the center map, and Astraios. So far I've found them in the jungle areas of the map. If you have flyer pickup enabled on your PVE server, or if you're playing PVP, you can pick up a cat with the talons of any flying creature, including a PT, and with the RG you can also do the beak pickup attack. First off, let's take a look at taming. The taming process is relatively simple as it's a passive tame, but what you need to be aware of is there are 3 kinds of cats in the game. First of all is the passive cat, and you will see these have a green dino symbol above them. These cats are very chill and they'll actually let you tame them very easily. Next is neutral cats, and these guys will have an orange symbol with an exclamation point above it. These cats will leave you alone, but if you get close to them, they will attack and start scratching you in the face. You can't simply walk up to an orange cat and start taming it. There is a way around this, but it is kind of tricky. Same thing with a red cat. These guys will have a red symbol with an attack target above them. They're incredibly aggressive, and if you get anywhere near them, they will start attacking you and scratching you in the face. Again, it's very difficult to tame a red cat. There is a way around this though. Just like cats in real life, here is another interesting fact. These cats appear differently for different players. My husband found this cat, and for him it was an orange cat, and as you can see here, it decided to attack him and scratch him in the face. But for me, the cat appeared green. So just like real life, these guys like different people. Same thing again here. This cat was red for my husband and it was orange for me. If a cat attacks you in the face, you have a few options. The easiest way to get a cat off is to jump into nearby water and the cat will dislodge, or you can fight it off with your fists or with a weapon. With a weapon, you're more likely to kill it. With fists, it will just jump off and run away. If you see a green cat and you want to start taming it, you just need to make sure you have the cat's preferred taming food in the final slot of your inventory bar. The cat's preferred taming foods are wyvern milk and raw prime fish meat. These will get you the most effectiveness. The milk and the prime fish meat are equal in terms of taming effectiveness and taming speed. You can also tame them with mutton, but the effectiveness does go down to around 95%. I tested raw prime meat, raw fish meat, and kibble, and the effectiveness of these is really bad and the taming progress is very slow. If you're very early game and have not entered the ocean yet and you want to tame a cat, there is a very easy way to get raw prime fish meat. You need to find a stream or a lake with some saber-toothed salmon. Then kill the salmon, but make sure you don't harvest their body. What you need to do is get a sickle and then harvest the salmon body with a sickle, and this will give you raw prime fish meat. The orange and red cats are difficult or almost impossible to tame. I tried everything to see if I could change the status of the cat, including calming it with Apache Rhino, dragging fish and meat to it, but nothing worked. You have 2 options if you want to try and tame these. The first way is to ask a tribe mate or a friend, see if they have a different appearance for the cat. As I said before, this one was orange for Mr. Krabby, but green for me, and I was able to tame it. The second option is to lure the cat into the water. Now, what I had to do here was stand in the water next to a very angry cat. The cat started to attack me, and while it was attacking, it didn't quite latch onto my face because I was standing in the water. While it was attacking me, I built a box around the cat. Once the cat was stuck swimming in the water, it no longer was mad at me, and I was able to tame it with some raw prime fish meat. I have heard of this not working on some servers, so let me know in the comments if you were able to do it this way, or if you have any other tricks for taming the angry kitties. Once you've tamed your cat, there's some amazing things you need to know about it, and the first one is that your cat has 9 lives. Unfortunately, I have to do the unthinkable here. I have my kitty Nacho, and in order to test this out, we need to say bye-bye to Nacho. When your cat dies, you need to harvest its body, and you'll see here that it has the death essence, like you used to revive with an Oasasaur. But if you take a look at your cat's essence, it says lives 8. This is the number of times your cat can die and you can revive it. To bring your cat back, you simply need to just consume the death essence, and as you can see, Nacho has come back. To test it further, I did unfortunately kill Nacho a few more times, harvested the body, and as you can see, with each death essence that you get, the lives go down overall. Simply consume to respawn, and as you can see, Nacho has 7 lives left. I did test this a little bit further, and in PvP, if an enemy player's cat dies and you harvest the body, you can take the death essence out of the bag and then respawn that cat as your own with just the life taken away. I also revived Nacho in an Oasisaur, and we got Mini Kitty Nacho. I did kill Nacho, but then there was no death essence, so make sure that you are only reviving the cat in your inventory and don't use an Oasisaur because it seems to not let you have the 9 lives. The next amazing ability of the cat is the cat throw and face scratch attack. This has amazing uses both for PvP and PvE play. In order to do the cat scratching, you need to make sure your cat is enabled to be on pest control. And when you approach a creature, you'll see a red X reticule. When you see the reticule, this means that you can throw your cat. On keyboard, this is double tap F, and on Xbox controller, I believe it's double tap Y. Your cat will then fly off your shoulder and start attacking the creature in the face. This is really great on PvE, and you can use it on a whole bunch of creatures. You can see here, I use it on a Carno, a Rex, a Spino, and what it does is it really distracts the creature. They get focused on your cat. After some amount of damage to your cat, it will unlatch, but this allows you to run away from that creature or kill that creature easily while it is distracted by your raging cat. Just remember, if your cat dies in this process, you can always grab its essence. The throw attack tends to work on medium to larger creatures. We couldn't throw it at this Dilo. The throw attack does work on other players, and this is where it could come in handy for some PvP. Probably not serious PvP, but shenanigans and 1v1 battles, it might save your life. The range of the cat throw is really large. You can see that my friend Bay is pretty far away from me here, and his cat is reaching me all the way over here. To counter having a cat scratch your face off, you either need to run into the water or use a melee weapon or gun to try and shoot it. We also wanted to test what would happen if you had a cat on your shoulder and someone threw a cat at you. Now, even if your cat is on neutral or aggressive, when someone throws a cat at you, it just scratches up your face while your cat sits there doing nothing at all. You can throw your cats in the face of enemy creatures. One thing we did not hear is it doesn't change your HUD, so you can easily see if you are on the back of a creature, and you can easily kill the enemy player's cat while mounted. We did test, and you cannot throw a cat in the face of a mech. I don't think there is any use in throwing your cat at another team's creature because they can be easily killed. The main reason I can see them being used is trolling or 1v1 battles. When a cat is thrown on your face, you have very limited vision, making it really easy for the enemy player to kill you. We checked in slow motion, and you can in fact bowler someone's cat if they are throwing it, but bowling it in real time is incredibly difficult. The main counter that you have to a cat throw is to attack it with a weapon. After a certain amount of damage, it will dislodge, but it will continue to pursue you on the ground where you'll have to continue to attack it, or running into water if that is actually nearby. The other amazing thing about a cat on your shoulder is that it can scare away some of Ark's most annoying creatures. You'll need to make sure that this feature is enabled on your cat. Open up the radial menu, go to the top, and click Enable Pest Control. Your cat will get its hackles up and start hissing at creatures it doesn't like, and you'll see a little bit of a spark animation around your cat. Creatures my cat has been successfully able to scare away include the Ichthyothornis. It did the scare animation on a compy, but the compy didn't run away. Not sure if that's broken or has been recently patched. It scared a Pego successfully, and the best one of all was that it scared away a Microraptor and it was not able to stun me. It may have possibly scared a Piranha, but I couldn't tell because there were a number of seagulls in the area. With some testing, it did not scare a Palovia. It doesn't scare a Dimorphodon, even when aggravated. It did not scare a Mesopithecus even when I punched it, and it didn't get scared by Dilos. I did take it into the water and it did not scare a Manta. I did lose that footage, it was corrupted. Other amazing cat facts include that with some of them, if you pet them, they cough out a hairball which you can pick up. Now, it says that after a certain amount of time, the hairball will dry out. and it's usually around 7-ish minutes. After that, it just turns into some pelt, so some easy early game pelt. But if you really want pelt, you're better off just going to harvest a sheep or a wolf. Also, when they poo, a little litter box comes up as the animation, which is nothing but just funny. You can breed the cats together. They will have a kitten, which you can imprint. And the stats on cats are pretty beefy. I'd say they're pretty powerful, and how you can make them even more powerful is that they can wear helmets and hats of any kind. Not only is this cute, if you put a max flak helmet on a cat, that thing is going to be an absolute beefcake and can probably take down some creatures when you throw it. I have also heard that if you get a laser sight and put it on a pistol, that the cat is supposed to chase around it like cats do a laser pointer, but I couldn't get it to work for me. Maybe it's a skill issue, maybe something is up with the server I'm playing on, but let me know in the comments, were you able to get the cat to chase the laser pointer? That is all the pussy facts and knowledge that I have. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more, or you can click on this one right here.